Every day, more than 800 million rolls of toilet paper are used around the world. It is one of those essential everyday items we don't think much about, but we constantly rely on. To meet this massive demand, factories produce and recycle millions of tons of paper every year. But have you ever wondered how these simple rolls are actually made? The process may seem simple, but in reality, it is extremely fascinating. It has become a common household item around the world. On average, a person uses around 40 rolls per year. Together, this adds up to hundreds of billions of rolls globally every year. Truly a massive scale. Toilet paper is typically made from two main sources. One is pure wood fibers, which are obtained from trees. The other is recycled paper, which is made by reprocessing used paper and cardboard. In today's world, recycling plays a very important role in reducing deforestation. Industries now mostly rely on reused materials to meet demand, while also minimizing environmental impact. But turning rough and stiff paper into something soft, white, and highly absorbent is not easy at all. It is a complex process that has been improved and developed over more than a century. In modern paper factories, advanced systems and powerful machines work continuously, transforming raw and recycled materials into a soft and smooth product that we use in our daily life. High-quality toilet paper is often made using advanced recycling methods that give new life to materials once considered useless. This process begins when large quantities of used paper arrive at production facilities. This material mainly comes from schools, offices, and institutions, not from general waste. As soon as it arrives, the paper goes through a careful sorting process. Everything is checked and separated to ensure that only suitable material moves forward. At this stage, machines play an important role, removing unwanted items such as plastic, metal, and staples. Not all paper is the same. Clean paper with less ink is considered better. It contains higher quality fibers, which makes it easier to process and requires fewer chemicals. This not only improves efficiency, but also results in a softer and higher quality final product. Once selected, the paper enters the first major stage of production. It is broken down and mixed with water, slowly transforming solid waste into a new usable material. This step marks the beginning of an amazing process, where discarded paper gradually turns into something fresh, soft, and essential for everyday use. Next comes one of the most important stages of the entire process. The selected paper is mixed with water inside a large tank, where it begins to break apart. Slowly, the fibers separate and form a thick, paste-like mixture. But this mixture is not yet clean. Inside this system, it goes through multiple layers of filtering and spinning processes that remove everything that should not be there. Small plastic particles, glue residues, metal pieces, and other hidden contaminants. If ink is still present in the material, it goes through a special cleaning stage. Chemicals are used so that ink particles rise to the surface where they can be easily removed. At this point, the goal is simple: purity and quality. If needed, this pulp is further refined and bleached. This improves both the strength and the visual quality of the final product. Sometimes, fresh fibers are also added to further improve softness and strength. A surprising fact, at this stage, the mixture is mostly water. In reality, it contains about 95% water and only a small amount of fiber. After this, the strengthening process begins. The fibers are pressed and processed in a way that makes them bond more tightly together. This stage is very important because it determines how strong and flexible the final paper will be. After that, more water is added, and the mixture moves toward the central part of the entire system, the main production system. This diluted mixture is evenly spread across a moving surface, where it begins to form a continuous sheet. A watery mixture, which is almost completely liquid, slowly turns into a solid sheet, the foundation of a product used in everyday life. The forming sheet passes between large cylinders, where pressure and flow are carefully controlled to ensure that the thickness remains perfectly uniform. As it moves forward, it travels across a fast-moving surface where water naturally begins to drain away. At the same time, light vibrations and vacuum systems remove even more moisture, while also aligning the fibers into a smoother structure. Even then, the material is still very wet, soft, fragile, and almost paste-like. The sheet is pressed between powerful rollers, which removes more water and compacts the fibers. This step greatly increases the strength of the paper. An interesting fact is that most of the extracted water is not wasted. It is reused within the system. After pressing, the sheet still contains a significant amount of moisture, so it is sent to the drying phase. The paper passes over large heated cylinders where moisture is removed through evaporation. With controlled airflow, the sheet gradually dries until only a small amount of moisture remains. To improve softness and absorbency, a special treatment may be applied during drying, making the paper even softer and more comfortable. After that, the sheet goes through a finishing stage, where it passes between smooth metal rollers. Pressure and heat make its surface even smoother and more uniform. Now the paper has reached its final form, fully developed in strength, texture, and quality, and it is now ready for the final stages, where it will be turned into the everyday rolls we use. At this stage, the finished paper is wound into very large rolls, some of which can be tens of kilometers long and weigh several tons. These large master rolls may look complete, but they are still far from the final product. Before any further process, the paper goes through strict quality checks. Everything is tested: strength, softness, absorbency, and overall safety to ensure it meets high standards. Only after passing these tests does the paper move to the next stage. The large roll is placed on a rotating system that carefully unwinds it. Sensors continuously monitor the tension so that the paper moves smoothly without tearing. As it moves forward, layers can be combined together. Depending on the final product, the paper can be made into double or even triple layers. These layers are bonded together using light pressure or a special adhesive material. Then comes an important feature you have definitely seen before: the textured design. This is not just for appearance. It is created by pressing the paper through specially designed rollers, which imprint tiny raised patterns on the surface. This improves softness, strength, and absorbency all at the same time. Meanwhile, another important component is being prepared: the inner core. Long strips made from recycled material are tightly rolled into cylindrical tubes, forming the center of each roll. These cores are cut to size and automatically fed into the system. The paper is then wrapped around this core in a controlled process. Each roll is carefully adjusted so that its thickness, density, and feel are perfectly balanced. Throughout this entire stage, sensors continuously check the structure, ensuring that every roll is identical, not too loose, not too tight, but perfectly suitable for everyday use. Finally, the large continuous rolls, which are now fully prepared, are cut into individual sections. These long cylinders are first taken out of the production machine and transported through automated conveyor systems to the cutting area. Here, high-speed rotary blades begin their work. With extreme precision and speed, the large roll is cut into smaller and perfectly equal-sized pieces. Each cut is carefully measured, usually according to standard household size, so that every roll remains uniform. After cutting, the rolls are automatically separated and sent through conveyor lines toward the packaging section. Depending on the final packaging format, they can be grouped into small or large sets. In the packaging stage, a thin protective layer is wrapped around each group. This film is sealed using heat or adhesive material to ensure the product remains safe. The finished packs are then stacked, organized, and prepared for shipment. From here, they enter the global supply chain, reaching homes, shops, and institutions all around the world. And thus, A long industrial process transforms raw and recycled materials into one of the most widely used everyday essentials in the world. A product we rarely even think about. Yet millions of units are produced every day through this highly advanced system. Thank you for joining me on Metrixor. I'll see you again in the next video.